Welcome along to the Shirtless Plantain Show. I'm your host, Tosin. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are listening to this. Thank you guys so much for always tuning in. I'm your host, Tosin, alongside my brother, Coach. How you feeling today, man?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Look, Nigeria are doing what needs to be done. Arsenal are Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? I'm feeling good, and Tottenham are Tottenham, so I can't complain, man.
Listen, good hate, good love. What this world needs is yin and yang. That's all we
Yeah,
need. So today on the agenda, we have Serie A, Bundesliga, La Liga, Spanish Super Cup, the French League Cup, and the FA Cup. This will be your weekend review. Again, I'm Tosin. Before we get started, Coach, what's the one
yeah.
thing we want people to always do before they listen to us?
Hey, man, I'm getting sick of saying this, man. I love you guys, no joking. No, but through. Like, share, subscribe, comment, follow up all the socials. Um, yeah, it takes 2 seconds. Even less, it takes half a second to click a button, guys. If you haven't already, especially people that are like, I know people that regularly tune into us, kind of thing. Like, just hit the subscribe button, man. That's what you got to do. Hit the like button, hit the share button. You know, when we put our reels out and stuff on Insta, stuff like that, just hit the reshare button. You don't. If you liked and reshared those on Insta stuff, it would help so much as well. On TikTok as well, just hit the reshare button. If we're talking shit about your team, get over it. We talk shit about everyone's team. You know what I mean? Even our own. So it is what it
Yep.
is. But yeah, if that'd be great. We love you guys for supporting and shit. So yeah, please do.
We love you guys, truly. Let's go over into Serie A. Listen, we've got some headlines for you guys. The top three in Serie A failed to win. McTominay still king. Roma has still yet to draw a league game. They've had nothing but wins and losses, no draws. So
Literally 13 wins, 7 losses. Like listen, man, they're all or nothing, man. It's either yeah, it's all the drugs or straight edge. That's what it is with them.
speaking of drugs, Atalanta, they beat Torino 2-0. Charles de Catalare had a header in the first half. He's really good at that, by the way. He's really good at it.
Yeah. I've noticed, man. That's
Yeah.
definitely a weapon I think they'll lean into, man.
Yeah. And the game was kind of, Torino was trying to get their chances, but they got hit in the counter 94th. Mario
Mm,
Pasalic got his first league goal since August,
mm,
apparently. And that's their third win in a row. So things are looking good for Atalanta. And
yeah.
allegedly, they want to sell Ademola Lookman to Fenerbahce. What I want to say to that is, God forbid. He's too good
No,
to be
they.
playing in Turkey.
Yeah, man. Like he's been chat. They should. Why not just let him leave in the summer originally? Do you? Where do you think he could realistically go? That's going to be befitting of his talent. That's not gonna. He shouldn't be stepping down anyway. I think he should be. He's 27. Do you know what I mean? And he's at the peak of his powers. And for club and country, he is delivering. So somebody needs to take a chance. I reckon Barca, Barca, to be honest, they can't pay anyone, but I think that'd be a good fit for him. To be honest, a versatile forward that gone.
I was going to say maybe replace Griezmann at Atletico Madrid.
That is even more perfect. That's even more perfect. Do you know what I mean? Like somebody needs to take a chance on my boy because he deserves to be playing in the Champions League. So yeah, man.
I was gonna say maybe someone in England, but I just don't know where in England that will fit his game to because they'll probably put him out wide in England and they'll start wondering why he's not playing as well. He's not a wide player. So yeah, I don't know, man. But just please don't go to Turkey. Sorry,
No,
Turkish
please
people, I
don't.
offended you. We don't mean to offend the Turkish because you guys helped us with Amokachi, but please don't do that.
Yeah.
Fiorentina won, Milan won. Milan are a bit pathetic right now. They created chance in the first half, but De Gea's so tall. He had a lot of good saves. Looked like De Gea from
Mhm.
2013. But
Yeah, it was a weird game in the sense that Milan should have been out of sight in that first half. They should have blown them away. The game made some good saves. Milan had some bad misses as well. Um, and then the second half started, and then Fiorentina had all the chances. I'm like, oh my god, do you know what I mean? And then they eventually took the lead as well.
yep,
Um, but in Kuku's goal was fantastic. Not because of the finish. The finish was insane, but the fake pass from oh my gosh, I forgot his name. Oh gosh, the most common Ivorian name of all time. Oh my god, Sissoko. Is it Sissoko?
oh yeah,
Yes, it was Sissoko. I believe. Um, the fake pass from him. Oh my lord, unreal, absolutely unreal. It gave me Henri vibes. Like he's fake to kick it with his right and he hit it with his left, and basically what Boniface modernized. Yeah, really good goal, man.
yeah. And Nkunku cut his hair, by the way. He looks like he's trying to be serious about his life, but
I
I
don't
don't know,
believe
brother.
him.
No,
I don't
I do
believe
not.
him.
Inter 2, Napoli 2. This game was chaotic, as
Yeah.
always, between these two. McTominay got a brace. DeMarco's goal in the 9th minute. I think that's DeMarco's trademark, just across the body.
Yeah.
That's DeMarco's finish.
Once he
It was
gets
a great
motoring, yeah, it's not. It's nuts.
it was a great assist from Thuram to check him. Like Thuram could
Yeah.
see from his shoulder, like, hey, he's coming through. So that was a great finish.
Mhm.
Hakan Çalhanoğlu's penalty. That was
So I made a mistake. It wasn't Sissoko for Fana. That's who I was trying to say. For Fana, yes. But
okay.
anyway, go on.
Yes, Hakan had a penalty that was just absolutely ridiculous. He smacked the living hell out that post and
Yeah,
didn't win
do
it.
you know what? Those sorts of penalties, yeah, in terms of the award of it, I'm not sure I'm a fan. I'm really not sure I'm a fan. Seriously, like I don't know. I don't know what it is about those being missed. It's like it's weird. He's going away from goal.
Hmm.
Like I don't know. It's just it's contentious for me. Like in the sense that I don't know if he gets that foul outside the box. Do you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like, and you know me and penalties. Like I like there to be a lot of grace given to the player being fouled. But for me, those are the one sorts of pens that I'm like, I don't know, man. Like maybe you can apply a little bit of common sense and context. You don't have to give those ones. Like a player steps on a player's foot. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah. If he trips him, different story. If he kicks him, different story. But the fact that he steps on his foot, and it's just for me, it's just I don't know.
It's
That is
ticky-tacky.
one of the yeah. That's one of those grey areas for penalties for me.
Yeah. No, I hear
Yeah.
you. I mean,
Yeah.
I have no skin in the game, man. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is that I saw a lot of blue vapors on the pitch, and again, I'm in love with those vapors.
Those
That's the
vapors
thing
are
that
just
got me.
coldest, bro.
Yeah.
They're the cold, like they're like those. That's the best boot Nike have made in a minute. Like for
Yes.
real, like they're just the coldest, man. I love them.
Yes. They're absolutely ridiculous. Roma beat Sassuolo 2-0. Kone and Swile, they scored 2 goals in 3 minutes.
Mhm.
Kone's been scoring a lot more goals this season. Coach, I was going to ask you a question about Manu Kone.
Yeah.
How do you rate Manu Kone as a player? Because I've rated him since the Bundesliga, but how do you feel about Manu Kone?
Honestly speaking, I haven't properly watched this guy like properly in a year or two. But my lasting memory of him is just there's a level of intelligence to his game that you probably wouldn't associate with that sort of style of player in general. But
Mm-hmm.
he's a good player, man. He's a good player. Maybe Italy's the right speed for him, to be honest. So let's
Yeah.
see how it goes.
Okay. I rate him highly. But that was the Serie A roundup this weekend. Juventus plays tomorrow.
Yeah,
So, yeah, I mean, it's always just fun in Serie A. Coach, let's get the standings.
yeah, man. Look, as you mentioned before at the beginning, the top three didn't win. Inter on 43 points, but they've all got a game in hand over fourth place, basically Roma. But yeah, Milan on 40 points, Napoli on 39 points, Roma also on 39 points. Juventus in fifth on 36. And they also have a game in hand over Roma. Como are on 34, also in sixth place with a game in hand over Roma. But Como's next game is against Milan. So let's see how it goes.
Sess talked about Maxime Kakare and basically how much he lost Kakare's game. So if anybody
Good
wants
for
to go
him,
read
man.
those
Like,
quotes.
I don't like Fabregas, man.
We're going over to Germany in the Bundesliga. We got some headlines for you, and I want to tell you this much. Dennis Undav is the play of the weekend, point blank, period.
Yeah.
Harry Kane is the best striker in the world, and Dortmund remain unserious. And I have a fourth headline, which Coach didn't put in the notes, by the way. This is the most Bundesliga weekend to ever Bundesliga, by the way. They
Yeah.
came back with full Bundesliga, and I'm generally just kudos Bundesliga. Well done, you Germans. You did very well.
Thank you for not disappointing us, honestly. Like we missed you
Yes,
guys.
we really, really, really missed you. Let's go to Bayern Munich and Wolfsburg. This game was 8-1. This was belt to ass to belt. Okay. It was both at the same time. They so at least they scored in the 4th minute. And then Wolfsburg
Wasn't that? Well,
equalized with
I thought that was an own goal. You know, wasn't it an own
yeah, they
goal?
said it was an own goal, yeah. But
Okay.
it was in the 4th minute because I'm always going to give the credit to the person who shot the ball. I don't believe in own goals. In my authority, in my dictatorship, we don't believe in own goals.
I'm with
Who
it,
had the
bro.
cross, huh?
I said I'm with it. I'm with it.
Wolfsburg scored equalized in the 12th minute, right? And after that, Bayern felt disrespected and then went to go score 7 goals unanswered.
Do you know what? This is the I feel like this happened at least once before in the season where Bayern Munich take the lead and then the other team pegs them back and then Bayern Munich just get really pissed off. I can't remember. I feel like it was maybe 2 or 3 weeks before we played Bayern Munich, and Bayern Munich were at home, and they went down to 2 set pieces. I forgot who was against. I'm gonna before we wrap up this segment, I'm gonna find it. But they went down to 2 set pieces, and they just went nuts in the second. I think they scored like 7 goals, 6 or 7 goals. Um, but yeah, it's a theme, man. But Bayern Munich kind of like they want to make it interesting, and then they're like, all right, cool, you've had enough fun now. Let's go for the kill. But yeah, there's generally just a, a chasm of class between them and everybody else. Bayern Munich, realistically, despite some of the injuries, troubles that they've had, and finding balance, especially in the defense kind of thing, doesn't really matter too much for them. Vincent
Yeah.
Company is a superb coach. I have to give him credit, and he's finding solutions. I think, look, he's doing this without Musiala, who arguably is behind Kane is, in my opinion, probably their best player. I really do think so. No, it's not Kimmich. For the Kimmich lovers, it's not him. It's Musiala, man. But yeah, one more thing on the Leonard Carl stuff. Yeah, that was weird from Leonard Carl, first of all. But then I remember he's literally just a child. But
17.
yeah, he's literally like he literally just crawled out of the sandpit yesterday. So he's a child.
His frontal lobe hasn't been developed yet.
I don't even know if he'll get one, to be at this rate. But the way Company handled it is exactly how it scares me, because he's mastering all aspects of coaching. Like, in terms of communication is so big as a coach in 2026. Like, but communication and messaging, not just to your players, but what you transmit to the wider world as well. Like, he's got that on lock. So but yeah, the comment was just it's shit that I ain't seen before. Imagine being a 17-year-old and you come through, even though he wasn't a direct sort of Bayern Munich academy project. I think they took him from Frankfurt when he was like 11, if I remember it.
Something like that, yeah. And they're looking at his younger brother now too.
Yeah, exactly. But again, it's clear that his heart isn't really with Bayern Munich. But that's not a problem. Clearly, it's not a problem. Do you know what I mean? He's gonna deliver for them. But I was really impressed with the way that Company dealt with it. He took all the heat off him. He's just like, look, here's what it is. Like, what do you want to do? Do you know what I mean? So yeah, shout out to him, man.
Coach, I'm going to add on to 3 things. The first thing is the game was against Freiburg. That's when they beat Freiburg 6-2. So you don't have to look that up. I got you.
Yeah. So they went. Did they go 2-0 down, or were they? Yeah, they went 2.
Yeah. You're my brother. I got you. Don't worry about that.
Thank you.
They scored in the 12th minute, the 17th minute, and then Leonard Carl, Elise got a brace. McConnell, Kane, and Nicholas Jackson. Yep.
Yeah.
So I got you with that. The second thing I wanted to add was, what was the better goal between Elise's second goal and Kane's finish?
Whew. Anything that comes off a crossbar is always I'm gonna be partial to. Like, it's just something when it kisses the crossbar, kisses the woodwork in that fashion as well. I think we're gonna go there.
We see each other because that's what I was thinking. That's literally what I was thinking. I was like, yeah, crossbar. Anytime you hit a crossbar and it goes in, like literally crossbar then in, yeah, I'm a big fan. Third thing, I want to add on Company's point. You are correct in the fact that it is scary how good Vincent Company has become as a manager. I was reading a quote and I listened to the quote that he said about Leonard Carl, and I said, oh, you get it. He says, I never talked to him. He said his teammates basically talked to him about it. He goes, I just compliment him in training, and he's doing what he needs to do in training. That's all that matters at the end of the day. And that's what United, and I hate to bring up my team, lacked in Ruben Amorim. You need a warmth from your manager. You need to feel like even though you messed up, you need your manager to fully back you and believe in you. Because yes, what he said was stupid. I'm sure he talked to him in private, but he doesn't need to degrade him in public, right? That's something you talk to in private. You let it be. What we saw with Osimhen, which we'll talk about later in AFCON. But I said this before, and I'll continue to say this all the time. Football is a very emotional sport, right? When you have millions of dollars on the line, billions of dollars on the line, and you got these young talented players, these kids aren't that bright sometimes, but they're really good at football. you need a manager who can come in and be like, hey, listen, little man, you gotta fix up. And Company's done a very bang up job, not only as a coach, but just as a human being. And also as a fashion person, because he wears all the Y3. The only person who wears more Y3 than him is Yamamoto and Zidane. And that's really it. It's the only people who wear more
Yeah.
Y3 than him. But yeah, very impressive. Very, very impressive by Munich. So welcome back. 8-1. Beat the brakes out of Wolfsburg. Leverkusen won, Stuttgart 4. Stuttgart scored 4 goals in the first half. A brace from Jamie Lewin and Seb Honus, man. I'm a big, big Seb Honus fan. I think he's an incredible coach. I don't know how it will scale up if he goes to another league, but tactically, he's done some amazing things at Stuttgart. And we said Dennis Undav was incredible in this game. Leverkusen did get a penalty in the second half, but boy, Stuttgart looks scary.
Yeah, Stuttgart definitely were like the better side. Probably are currently might be a better side than them as well. But yeah, Undav is really like showing all facets of his game. I think he got 2 assists. Yeah, he did. He got 2 assists. This game and a goal. And you look at where he's picking up the ball and where he's hurting teams. Undav is really impressive, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, Jamie Luning might be going to the Premier League, apparently, to replace Semenyo.
That wouldn't surprise me, actually. That wouldn't surprise me at all.
Brentford and Bournemouth know how to find gems. That's one thing for sure they know how to do. Dortmund 3, Frankfurt 3. If you want an example of Bundesliga, just watch this game. Yeah. I was in my apartment cleaning up, right? And I had the game on the background. And then I saw it was 2-2. Then I heard the commentators yell, and it was 3-2 to Frankfurt. And then I came back, and I heard the commentators say Carney Chukwuemeka, and it was 3-3. And this is all in the first 92nd minute. I was like, do either one of these teams ever want to defend? They just refuse to defend. They don't want to defend. But that game was the most Bundesliga game you'll see. If you ever want to see what the Bundesliga is about, high lines, just chances after chances, teams run each other like headless chickens. That's what this game was.
Yeah, and I think Guirassy gave away a pen that I think is the sort of pen that it's easy to like. Okay, cool. That's there's nothing contentious about that. Chukwuemeka scored the equalizer. He didn't even celebrate. I'm guessing he felt like this is some bullshit, man. Like, I can't be playing this type of football every week. But yeah, I listen. This it's really funny. Like Dortmund, no matter how crazy a weekend is in Bundesliga, you don't have to wait for them to deliver. You just know it's gonna come. You just know it. I don't think I've ever seen a team where you can actually set your clock to them being ridiculous. They're like the only team. They're like I know we cuss our own teams and stuff. No, but seriously, Dortmund is actually Dortmund might be a meme. Actually, the more I think about it, they might just be a meme club.
I got two homies who are actual like real hard life Bundesliga fans. Connor and Vish, shout out to my boys. They hate their team. Every time I see them, they're like, dude, I hate this team so much. Like, I don't know why I picked this team. But yeah, Dortmund is a hilarious team, man. So shout out to them for continuously being entertaining. And I love it. Don't ever change Dortmund. But yeah, Carney Chukwuemeka, come play for Nigeria, bro. Come to the good side. Come to Nigeria. Yeah. So can we get the standings before we go to La Liga, please?
Well, you already know who's top. And that's Bayern Munich. They are 11 points clear of Dortmund in second place on 33 points. And then Leipzig and Leverkusen and Stuttgart are all on 29 points to round up the top 5. Hoffenheim on 27 points to round up the top 6 in European places.
Sounds about right. La Liga, we got some headlines for you. Villarreal, they play some really, really wonderful football.
Yeah.
Vinny finally scored in the Spanish Super Cup, and that's really the headlines in La Liga this weekend because the big boys are playing in Saudi in the Spanish Super Cup. So, yes, Getafe 1, Villarreal, Real Sociedad 2. Bryce Mendez scored a banger. You know, every time I hear somebody speak Spain Spanish, right? Because obviously we got South American Spanish. It sounds like I got a lisp. And I don't like it. They say Bryce Mendez. And I'm like, ew, why do you sound like Mike Tyson in 1989? It's gross. But yeah, his goal was really, really good. And Sociedad scored the win in the 98th minute. And that's all that matters for Sociedad. They got 3 points. Villarreal beat Alaves 3-1. Coach, which one was your favorite finish? Because you said there was some ridiculous finishes.
I want to say the first. I think it was Moreno's goal. The first goal, I think, actually was
Yes.
might have been it. Yeah, but Mkhitaryan's
Yeah.
finish as well was it was very similar, which we'll get to Lewandowski's. But yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna go Moreno, man. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
I respect it. I respect it. And Betis tied 1-1 for you United fans. Anthony did get an assist, which was Lo Celso's Lo Celso scored in the 83rd minute, so Anthony
Yeah.
got that assist. So there we go. Spanish Super Cup. It's kind of a package together, right? Because
Mhm.
they're same league, you know. Real Madrid, Barcelona 3-2. This game, coach,
Mm.
literally Barcelona are the better oil machine, and they
Yeah,
have a stupid amount of talent. That's really all
yeah,
you can say.
yeah.
They should have been up a goal or two. Really, they
Before
should
they
have been
actually
out of
scored.
sight, out of
Yeah,
mind.
I think Rafinha missed a really good chance, man.
He did. He did. I saw that in the first half. I was like,
Yeah,
Rafinha, why are you doing that?
but he don't do
Lewa
a
had a
monkey.
chip. Yeah, Lewa had a ridiculous chip, and Garcia equalized for halftime. Vinny had a really good goal as well.
Yeah.
Mbappe came
Wait,
off the bench and looked
can
good.
we give Vinny a bit more respect here? Just sorry.
Okay, yeah. Okay, let's go. First of all,
He
Vinny
ain't
is wearing the
scored in
blue
like
boots.
17 games or something like that, and then you go and do that. Like when you talk about exercising demons, that's what it looks like. Let me just be clear. We because that's a Vinny goal. That's a Vinny
Yes,
goal right there, where he runs you down, goes past you. You know what I mean? He makes you scared as shit to tackle him because he's already in the box before you can even think, and he just sinks it in. Yeah, and I can guarantee if you go past these last 17 games, he's missed chances 100 times easier than that. But that's Vinny for you. Vinny is you get the full experience with Vinny. He is the full ticket. Do you know what I mean? He's just he's so
he's mercurial.
yeah, yeah, like his boots. You know what I mean? He's very mercurial, man. But yeah, man. Like, I generally thought after that this could be a game where he takes over and he's just like he wins Real Madrid the game, and it never happened, man.
I don't know. Vinny Jr. is a very talented, very frustratingly talented player.
Mm.
The best thing to describe Vinny Jr. is the Cam Newton clip when he was talking about
Oh
Keon Coleman with the cookies.
yeah.
You're not a young player no more. That's how I describe Vinny in my head. So there's a lot of football players like that. That Mateus Cunha is another one where it's like, yo, you're a grown man at this point. Are you a man or a mouse? But
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. But Real Madrid could have tied the game multiple times. Barcelona got a red card. Rashford should have finished that chance. He was playing right back, and he was doing a good job playing right back.
Yeah. When he after the red card, yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, he when he goes to the way, it was so funny because like, wow, Rashford is fucking fast, man. Like, and obviously you know he's fast, but it's like, oh damn. I thought that should have been a goal. That's Rashford bread and butter. He's clean through on his strong side, and he just hit the ball as hard as he can to the far corner, and he's missed it by not a big margin,
Mm-hmm.
but I definitely think he should be hitting the target. But obviously, it didn't prove to be critical. It could have been because Real Madrid missed some ridiculous chances,
Yeah,
some absolutely ridiculous chances, man. I was kind of hoping for extra time, to be honest. I kind of love when that happens.
it was gonna go to
The
straight to
drama.
penalties, by the way.
Oh yeah, more penalties than whatever. Do you know what I mean? That would have sustained me for real.
Yeah, yeah. But Barcelona won, and Rafinha is he's the man. I love Rafinha so
Yeah,
much. Ridiculously
yeah.
great player. So great game. And I love Barcelona's kits too. Those kits look good with the red shorts.
Cold kits, man. Cold kits,
Yeah.
man.
We're gonna go over to the French Cup. PSG plays on Monday. Marseille plays on Tuesday. But the biggest headline from this game is that
Mm,
Endrick, his first touch of the game was a shot that almost went in the fourth minute. Then Endrick
mm,
also scored as well. That boy's good. I'm
mm.
glad he's getting the chance to show how talented he is. Endrick is a player and a half. I think if he continues on this track for Lyon,
Yeah,
but
he's not gonna he's gonna leave Real Madrid, man. If he wants to actually succeed in Europe, he should probably leave Real Madrid.
yeah,
That's the bottom line. Um, because you know what Flo's gonna do in the summer. Flo's gonna find a way to spend even more money to push him even further down the pecking order again. Just leave, bro.
I have one big take for Endrick. and I don't know if
But
you'll listen to this. I doubt he'll listen to this. He needs to go study Romario tapes. Just go match your game off of Romario.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, short backlift. You know, you do a lot of your damage in small spaces. You've got a cannon on your left foot. Yeah, and I think as well with the way football's going right now as well, we're going to start seeing a lot more. You know, not to get too Afcon-y, but we're going to see a lot more two-man partnerships, aka Nigeria. Um, Even in possession as well. I've seen with Arsenal in possession at times. We've gone to a diamond and had two forwards as well, basically. At times, like, and I think Endrick could actually benefit from that, actually playing with another forward as well. Um, yeah, man. Watch the Romario tapes for real, man.
Ego Thiago and Endrick.
Not for Brazil, man. Like, come on, it's still Brazil, man. Like, let's not take the piss, man.
They call up Mateus Cunha.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. I ain't got a leg to stand on here still. You're right.
And the kits aren't even yellow.
Yeah.
Let's go over to the FA Cup third round. We're gonna do some highlights here. I don't really want to get too deep. It's a third round. There's a lot of games in the FA Cup.
Oh yeah,
But
guys, don't expect us to do any sort of deep analysis here on the FA Cup, bro. It's just the oldest cup competition. Both Arsenal and United have won it the most times, kind of thing. We're just here for the vibes, bro.
things fell apart for Sean Dyche because they played against Okwonko in goal. I'm sorry, I had to do it. I'm so sorry.
No, that is 10 out of 10. That's 10 out of 10. That's 10 out of 10.
Yeah,
That's also my mom's favorite book as well. So
it's an amazing book. For those of you who haven't read Things Fall Apart, please read that book. It's an amazing book. The legend Chinua Achebe, rest his soul. But yes, like I said, Wrexham beat Nottingham Forest on penalties. Arthur Okwonko is going to play for Nigeria, and he's a great goalkeeper. Coach is happy about this because guess where he graduated from?
Yeah, I mean he is, but he made a mistake a few weeks ago. I think against Swansea, and I was just like, oh my god, that is fucking horrible. Like that's I can't even contextualize how bad it is. It's
Coach,
just gone.
black goalkeeper tax.
Yeah, I know, and I'm the unfortunately, I'm the bringer of bad news when it comes to black goalkeepers. I know, I'm sorry, guys, but I love
But
my team.
here's the thing. He's a black goalkeeper with locks. Pick a
Yeah,
struggle.
I don't know, man. I don't know, man. Yeah, man. I don't think there's certain things have to be a certain way, guys. Do you know what I mean? Not racist, just don't like them. No, I'm joking. But yeah, the fact that Wrexham were 2-0 up, and then I think Sean Dyche's comments afterwards were hilarious. He was like, yeah, some of these players knock on my office and say, oh yeah, why aren't our playing? Like, well, you've seen why now they ain't playing, right? Like, Sean Dyche is someone that, yeah, I love his personality, man. He's never ever going to mince his words. He's just going to tell it how it is, man.
Yeah, he's just a very, very English man. I
Basically.
think that's the one thing about him is that he's fully English and he doesn't give a damn. He is who he is.
Have you seen the way he takes penalties? That guy is definitely from the mountains of Caucasus, man. Fucking hell, man.
Coach, didn't we have a big shock in the FA Cup this weekend?
So here's the thing. People say it's the biggest shock ever in FA Cup history, and I think I'm inclined to agree because of just the separation between the two clubs, compounded by the fact that they're the current holders as well. I think that's shocking, honestly, for Crystal Palace. There's just no way for you to rationalize them losing to them. Like, let me do a quick check of just how far apart they are. So Crystal Palace are obviously in the Premier League, the highest league in England, whatever. And Macclesfield, obviously managed by whose brother, by the way?
Wayne Rooney.
Wayne Rooney's brother, right? Macclesfield are in. Oh my gosh, where's it gone?
Non-league.
Is it Isthmian? Is it Isthmian?
Bro, there's 117 places between them.
I think it's Isthmian still. It is, isn't it?
Yeah, but bro, there's 117 places between them.
Yeah.
There's sixth tier. In a sixth tier.
Yeah. I mean, this is the team that I would play against on Football Manager. You know what I mean? When I'm managing flipping Maidenhead or whatever, like that's how far. Like
Bro,
their team you literally only really go on.
I'm gonna give you a stat that's gonna blow your mind.
Go on.
They're the first non-league club to knock out the Cup's defending champions in 117 years. The last team to do that was Crystal Palace versus Wolves in 1909.
Fuck it, no. Yeah.
My grandparents weren't even alive when they did that.
Yeah. I ain't got shit to say.
That's not even an upset. That is straight up just, yo.
But when they talk about the magic of the cup, this is what they mean. This is quite literally what they mean.
What do you mean 1909 was the last time that happened? 1909. Was Trump even born then? Probably. But
I mean, yeah, I'll be honest with you. I feel sorry for Palace, but at the same time, I'm like, you know, they expect somebody in the wreckage. Do you know what I mean? Like there's got to be an upset somewhere in the FA Cup. Every year it happens. It's just unfortunate Palace happen to be on the receiving end of the biggest shock ever.
what's the thing every day that we say? Every day, the main goal is to never be the main character. And guess what?
You're
the main. Yep, there you go. Man City beat Exeter 10-1. Semenyo got his goal, but who cares? It's Exeter.
Yeah, I'll be real. When I saw the score on the stream yesterday, I was just like, yeah, that's actually very, very funny. And it's reminiscent of early Pep at Man City, where he would didn't they beat Watford one time in the FA Cup final 6-0, and I think Sterling got a hat trick.
I think they did.
Yeah,
something like that.
That's very, very early Pep sort of shit they're doing. 10-1, bro. Like, come on, man.
And then you start your big boys as well.
Yeah, like good, literally good for you, man. So who cares?
Yeah, it was 6-0 in 2019.
Yeah, Sterling got a hat trick, right?
Gabby Jesus was playing for them at that time.
Yeah,
KDB was man of the match. Yeah, that was that was not nice. Pep Guardiola, you're a very naughty boy.
Yeah, I'm not even sure. They've drawn their last three league games. He really wanted to exercise some demons there for real.
Tottenham lost to Aston Villa 2-1. It's looking very, very, very much so the end for Thomas Frank. So
yeah, but I mean, can we just laugh at Paulinho being a fucking idiot? Seriously, like
that's week in and week out.
Yeah, but I mean, he's got the wait. Sorry, I wasn't paying enough attention to the City game. So we're gonna get back to Tottenham, I promise. Haaland didn't score. He played the whole first half. He didn't score. They scored. Wait. That is hilarious, man. Oh my god, I'm really just realizing he didn't score in 45 minutes of play, and they scored how many in the first half? They scored. Oh my god, they scored 4 goals in the first half. Well, 2 on goals, but they scored 4 goals in the first half. Yeah, that's really funny. Sorry, back to Tottenham. I'm not even really Tottenham. There's one listener in particular, I forgot his name, but I said that I wouldn't be too harsh on Tottenham, so I'm going to pick on players. Because I'm sure you don't like Paulinho. Paulinho's got the brain the size of a cola nut. And I don't like him for obvious reasons, and we can't say on here, Tosin, but you know. But I really don't like him. But what gets me more is the fact that he always finds a way to just be in some sort of scuffle, whether it's during the 90 minutes or after 90 minutes. He's just such a loose cannon and he's just an idiot, basically. And the fact that Watkins celebrating like that, yeah, Watkins knew what he was doing, kind of thing. But for it to ignite that level of anger and whatnot, like you're a grown man, like just be better. Just don't be a clown. And Morgan Rogers sprinting over, like he's clearly doing his best audition to get signed by Arsenal in the summer, because he was there, he was about it. He was like, supports Arsenal, so I support Arsenal as well, bro. Like, and don't you dare get your hands off him. You know, like that was the energy. You know?
I mean, I think the biggest thing to take away from this game is what coach called their coach last time. Thomas the Stank Engine.
Oh God, I'm sorry, man. It's facts. It's bad. What always makes you laugh as well is that people project, and there's nothing wrong with projecting in it. And
Mm-hmm.
I'm guilty of it as well because sometimes you see stuff and you think it's so obvious it's going to happen, kind of thing. So you project in it. But
Sure.
with someone like Thomas Frank, the
Yep.
fit for Tottenham for me just was so bad. Was so bad.
Mm-hmm.
His element clearly is that Brentford sort of environment. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I know there's talk about him potentially going to United. And look, Thomas Frank is a fantastic coach and he's really bright, really smart. But there's certain intangibles as a coach you have to manage clubs of a certain level. Now, people might joke and say, "Oh yeah, Tottenham, well, that's perfect for Thomas Frank. That's his level." Blah blah blah. Because Tottenham are crap. Gives Tottenham a little bit of respect here. They're a club that's playing in Europe. First and foremost, they've got a really big stadium. Um, they've had players.
Arguably the best in the country.
Well, it's probably the best in the country, not in the world, because that's the. Trust me, Tosin. We're going back to the new Bernabeu together, and I'm gonna shit, bro. Stadium is fucking mental, bro. It's insane. So
And when you
that's
do
to me,
that,
that's the best. Go on.
when you do that, I'm taking you to Mercedes Benz in Atlanta.
Yeah. I'm down for it, but yeah, like so there's certain things that I feel like there's a certain level of aura you have to have, and I hate using that word to manage clubs at a certain level. And
No,
Thomas,
it's true.
yeah, Thomas Frank has the technicals and the know-how kind of thing, but that's not enough. It generally isn't enough, And we spoke about there's a company earlier. There's a company that was managing Burnley, and he went straight from Burnley to Bayern Munich. They saw what this man was on. They saw it. They saw the intangibles. Do you know what I mean? Despite him having
Yeah.
all of the tactical ideas and whatever else. You know what I mean? So
Bro, I want to add to your point quickly. I love Antonio Arola. I don't
yeah,
think he'd be a good Manchester United coach. I don't think he has enough gravitas to be the coach for Manchester United Football Club.
I'm telling you, there's certain things you need to have.
And,
You
and
don't.
when
It's
I
like,
look,
yeah, go on.
and when I look at the market for Manchester United managers, I have maybe 3 coaches I want,
Yeah,
maybe 4, which is Thomas Tuchel,
yeah.
is Julian Nagelsmann.
Mm-hmm.
I would say Carlo, but he's an uncle at this point, man.
Yeah.
He's too old for that.
Mm-hmm.
Diego Simeone, and I know it's gonna be so super left field. I'm about to say
Go
Kieran
on.
McKenna.
Nah, I want to go with McKenna. McKenna again is giving me very much Thomas Frank vibes.
Okay.
The person I was gonna say probably instead of Nagelsmann would have been Zidane, and
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely feel like anybody that's managed Real Madrid, basically, you can manage Man United. Basically,
Yeah.
is what I'm saying. And he'd be coming in. But I think Zidane will probably be a coach for someone to come in after the ship has been steadied. He's not the one to probably steady the ship. But
Yeah.
after the ship has been steadied, then you come in and say, okay, this is how we want to play. This is the coach. He needs these sorts of players, blah, 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 blah. But yeah, we're going to get to United. Should we just talk about United and we lose to Brighton anyway? I know, by the way, guys, go listen to it. Go listen to Tosin's video, new Man United edition on United losing to Brighton. And then go
Yeah,
like, share,
guys.
subscribe as well.
Yeah, guys. So my new thing with United is we're not talking about tactics no more. I'm trying to talk from perspective of a strategist and somebody who does as a copywriter. I'm trying to figure out a new way to talk about my team that's not really,
Yeah.
the same way I've been talking, because this team needs blood, man. They need to figure it out. But United losing to Brighton was not really shocking. I think what you're starting to see right now is that there's a fractured fan base, right? And it's the same thing I'm saying about what we're seeing with governments right now. The public trust is gone. So you have a lot of infighting with the fan base. You have a lot of infighting with the board. You have a lot of infighting with this and that. I'm seeing people say they miss Ed Woodward. No, you don't. You're a victim. That's the problem, is that you're a victim. You don't miss Ed Woodward. You don't. You don't miss the Glazers. And you hate Ineos so much that you're lying to yourself. But yeah, on the pitch today, Danny Welbeck is a grown man. That's really the only thing I got to say about Danny Welbeck.
Grown man hoops, man. Grown man hoops.
Grown man hoops. Diego Dalot, man. The faster he gets out of Manchester with Cunha, I'll be so happy. No more Portuguese speak.
He's like the most polarizing player at United. I swear. Some people love this guy. Some people absolutely think he's the Antichrist. It's so funny, honestly.
Bro, he missed a chance in like the 3rd minute.
Yeah.
He could have squared it to Seshko. He could have dinked over the goalkeeper. No, he chose to pass it right to Jason Steele. But whatever. United lost to Brighton. Now United has maybe 40 games this season, the lowest in 111 years, which is insane. But when you stink, you stink. And even in my lowest, I'm still loving this club. Maybe that's just what they call masochism.
Maybe. Yeah, I think the more alarming thing is the fact that Brighton just have your number. I think they've won like 7 of the last 9 games
Yeah.
against you.
Coach, you
That's
not knew when we lost?
go on.
When I saw Brighton's lineup, I saw Pascal Gross. I was like, oh, you're back.
Yeah. Pascal Gross loves giving you guys a tough time actually. Um, but yeah, man, United. Yeah, man. Like go to Tosin's edition. And yeah, that's it, I suppose.
Chelsea beat my local Charlton 5-1.
Good for them.
Whatever.
Fuck Chelsea.
Uh, and Portsmouth, they lost to Arsenal 4-1. Arsenal were down 1-0, and then Martinelli scored a hat trick, and then Arsenal did their thing.
Yeah,
The only thing I take away from this game is one, the kit smashed up perfectly. I love the blue, white, and red from Portsmouth against Arsenal's red, white, white. That looks so good. And
yeah,
two, we miss Portsmouth, man.
yeah, we do. Do you know, we saw, I forgot, I think, okay, so the super fan, right? The super fan, I think he actually named himself like Portsmouth Club FC. I think he legally got it changed. I'm going to do my Googles, but while I'm doing my Googles, guys, in terms of the socks, yeah, I'm a big fan of Arsenal in white socks. I hate the red socks. I always have. And
Hello.
like for some reason, like people, oh yeah, red socks are good. I was like, no, Arsenal are red. Arsenal colours, yeah, officially are red, white, and like a very dark sort of royal blue kind of. But mainly it's just red and white. That Arsenal colours are red and white kind of thing. And the moment you make it our top red, and then our shorts white, and then our top, and then our shorts, and then our socks red kind of thing, we automatically become, to me, like almost like a Shanta Liverpool, as far as I'm concerned. Like I don't want that. Like Arsenal, like white socks on Arsenal are just for me the way forward. Like it has to be, man. Like, but yeah,
Coach, there's a word we use here. It's called heritage and aura. And Arsenal
yeah,
has aura nowhere when they wear white socks. I still remember Silva and Wiltor wearing white socks, and I'm still scared today.
yeah,
To this day, if I see Wiltor in the streets, I'm crossing the street because I'm still scared of him. What
yeah.
a scare!
His name is John Portsmouth Football Club Westwood. Hey, he
I think
changed his name before I was born, bro. He's been crazy. Oh my god.
I think this is the perfect time to end it right here because
Yeah.
you know what? Changing your name to that is insane. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening to us. We really, really appreciate you. We love you guys. Truly, thank you for the support. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. For myself, Tosin and Coach, we're out. Everyone take it easy.
Peace.